How bad could it really be to live on Venus? Sure, it's not Earth, but it's our closest planetary neighbor. What if instead of colonizing Mars, humanity set its sights on Venus? Would we be able to survive the crushing pressure? Could we build cities in the clouds? Or would we be instantly melted by the sheer heat? This is What If, and here's what would happen if you lived on Venus. At first glance, Venus might seem like Earth's long-lost twin. It's about the same size, it has a rocky surface, and it's even located within the so-called Goldilocks zone, the region in space where conditions could be just right for life. But don't let those similarities fool you. Venus is more like Earth's evil twin. Let's talk numbers. The surface temperature on Venus can reach 475 degrees Celsius, or 900 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hotter than the surface of Mercury, even though Venus is farther from the Sun. Why? Because of its runaway greenhouse effect. Venus's thick atmosphere is composed of 96% carbon dioxide, wrapped in a permanent blanket of clouds made of sulfuric acid. The result? A planet where heat gets trapped, pressure builds, and life as we know it becomes impossible. Standing on Venus would feel like diving nearly a kilometer beneath the ocean. That's the kind of pressure you'd face. So, even if you could wear a heat-proof suit, you'd be crushed in seconds. Let's say, somehow, humanity figures out a way to land safely on Venus. You're part of the first crew to step onto this alien world. As you descend through the thick yellow clouds, your ship rattles violently from turbulence. Outside your reinforced windows, lightning streaks across the sky. Venus has more electrical storms than Earth. You finally break through the atmosphere and land. But the moment you try to exit, boom, game over. Your suit would melt, then crush, then evaporate, all within seconds. But wait, what if you didn't live on the surface? Let's move to a much more hopeful version of this scenario, floating cities in the sky. About 50 kilometers above Venus's surface, the temperature and pressure are surprisingly Earth-like. This has led scientists to propose futuristic aerostat habitats, giant floating structures that hover in Venus's upper atmosphere. There, you wouldn't be roasted or crushed. Instead, you'd be floating through alien clouds, seeing a constant, sunset-like glow. You'd still need protection from acid rain and high winds, but this is humanity's best bet for surviving on Venus. Could we terraform Venus? Some scientists have proposed gigantic solar shades that block sunlight and cool the planet over centuries. Others suggest crashing comets into the surface to soak up the heat and release water, but those are long shots, centuries away at best. More realistically, if we could master sustainable cloud cities, Venus could become a permanent outpost. It has abundant solar energy, it's closer to Earth than Mars, and its gravity is 90% of Earth's, meaning your muscles and bones would stay stronger compared to a Martian colony. There's even speculation that Venus might have once had oceans and potentially life. What if that life evolved not on the surface but still lingers in the clouds? Could Venus become the site of not just our second home, but our first contact? So, would you live on Venus? Would you float among acid clouds just to be part of a new civilization in the skies? Maybe one day, as our technology evolves, we'll look back and wonder why we were so focused on Mars all along. After all, Venus may be hot, toxic, and stormy, but with enough imagination and engineering, it could also be the future. This is What If, and maybe next time, we'll take you to a planet with 2 suns, no nights, and even stranger possibilities. Stay curious.